What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Self Spoken Podcast. I'm your host, Self Spoken Law. And I got my two co-hosts with me here today. OddwOrld, say what up.
What up? It's your boy OddwOrld. Apologies in advance for the sniffles. I got allergies today.
And I got my guy Brotegé with me. Say what's good.
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today, man?
Bro, that's how you know it's been. As I was gonna say, that's how you know it's been a long week.
It's been a dummy long week. I wanted to so bad. I'm like, I ain't got shit worth of energy. No.
Oh boy.
Never mind. I ain't got shit worth of energy.
Oh man.
It'd be like that.
It really do.
I usually ask how we doing today, but I guess you're just tired. That's all I can say.
But it's, I'm good enough to be here with my guys, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters right now.
You owe.
I've been all over the place today and this week in general, so I'm busy. I'm not complaining. I just gotta get stuff done, you know.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
I'm alright. Just want to give a shout out to the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Juneteenth.
Yes.
Juneteenth.
Big time.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I'm just chilling. Not much going on. I guess we could just go into it.
Mm-hmm.
First thing we're gonna talk about: Rolling Loud, New York.
Yep.
They announced their list about a few days ago, less than a week ago. It was a very interesting list. How you guys feel about the list? Just to talk about it real quick.
I've seen people upset about it.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that later.
Okay, so we'll go.
No,
so
you could talk a little bit about it, but
okay.
I'll go into details.
Yeah, a little bit. So I'll mention it. I've seen people upset about it. I just think it looks like a very 2022 list. You know, like kids that I just remember going to Rolling Loud when I was like 18, 19, stuff like that, and the people that were on that list were amazing for my age group, like, you know, for what I wanted to see, all the people I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Trippy, you know, all those, that whole like SoundCloud-ish era.
Yeah.
And I think Rolling Loud just knows how to make their money, and they know who to put up there, and like
They most definitely do.
that. I think they're thinking about the younger generation with this one, because you can see a lot of the choices are, you know, much well known in I guess the Gen Z era.
Yeah.
But I'm not too upset by it. I think it's a good array of people.
Yeah.
No, I feel he's right. It feels like a 2022 list as well. Like from everyone who's been, doing something this year to others who possibly seem to be making a small comeback for this year. Like you got you got a good amount of people in there who's just, a lot of people are willing to listen to on a normal day. So I don't really see, I don't see much of the issue. I don't see why people are, feeling the type of way. But to each his own, right?
Mm-hmm.
To each his own.
Yeah.
That's how it is. But yeah, nice list.
Yeah. I think it was alright.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best list, but the reason I feel like it wasn't the best list is because I don't really listen to 2022 music that much, like you said, because I'm more of a 90s, 2000s, like early 2010s type of guy. But like this decade, I'm not the best fan of the music coming out now, so I'm not the best fan of some of these artists, but I'm not gonna shit on them. Like props for rolling out. Props to them for rolling out, picking them in the first place.
Exactly.
It's just a cool list, but I don't have anything else to say. It's just cool.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
So, I guess we talk about who we're more excited to see.
We could do that.
Okay. It's nice to see A$AP Rocky on there. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was very interested. So I'm overlooking the list a little bit.
Nice to see Rocky as a headliner.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's
I wanted to
like.
talk about the headliners a little bit after this.
Okay, cool. How about you guys? Anybody that's like really catching your eye?
I just want to give a big shout out to Spliff Happy, because he's a kid that like came from BK. Like I know a lot of people that know him. I've talked to him a couple times through DMs. He's a super cool kid. Just big ups for getting a spot on Saturday. He's fully indie, like really got here by himself. So yeah, just big props.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'd like to see Big Sean here, Pusha T, 21. Those are the Sunday guys. Friday, I see my guy G Herbo.
Next to Nardo Wick, so they might do that Who Wants to Smoke With Me, like, together. Like, G Herbo could do his verse off that song, maybe.
That's cool.
Which would be cool.
Saturday, I see my guy Don. I see A Boogie, Lil Baby.
Mm-hmm.
Fat Joe
I see my guy Bus.
Yeah.
Saturday also.
Fat Joe and Dej Loaf. Two interesting names right there as well.
Yeah.
It's definitely two interesting names.
Alrighty. The headliners now. Nicki Minaj is headlining Friday. A$AP Rocky is headlining Saturday, and Future is headlining Sunday. How do you guys feel about them and them headlining? Do you think it's good that they're headlining? But I also want to talk about Rocky for a little bit because people were mad that Lil Baby wasn't headlining Saturday and that he was instead. But how do you guys feel about just everything I said?
I don't really see that as such a big problem. Only reason why I understand why people say that is because, a lot of people are like, going the Lil Baby route, and they feel as if, this is his year. He's been dominating the game. That's from what I hear. A lot of people say he's been dominating the game. So, I see why people feel a type of way about that. Trust me, I really do. But if anything, he should have taken over, if possible, just any other night. Doesn't have to necessarily be in Rocky's night. You could, any other night would have been fine too. But if not, it's calm. He's still somehow, some way gonna steal the show. So
yeah. How you feel about just all three headliners?
All three headliners is decent. It's pretty decent. I'm really really looking at Rocky more than more than the other two. Like mainly because I just would have never really expected Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I definitely agree with that one.
Yeah. So I'm glad. I'm glad that Rocky's actually up there.
Yeah. So, correct me if I'm mistaken. Nicki Minaj is from Queens, right? Or she's from New York City, right? So I think it's interesting. Not interesting, but I like the fact that 2 out of the 3 headliners are from New York City.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think Rocky is an interesting choice, like you said, because of a couple reasons. He hasn't been the most active releasing artist. But he's big because of his whole Rihanna, situation right now.
Yeah. And I wouldn't put him as a headliner just because of Rihanna.
No, of course not. But, I think it's a combo of a bunch of things.
Of course.
Him being from New York and all that stuff. Yes. Yeah. But I think it's interesting because last year, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was the headliner again last year. Or if not headliner, he was like a really late one. Like he was where Lil Baby is. So I think Rolling Loud and A$AP Rocky are like they have a little thing going on. Yeah. Like every time Rolling Loud's in the area, they know they can hit up Rocky for a performance.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm not upset by any of these. I think Future's gonna have a crazy crowd. I think Rocky's gonna have a crazy crowd. I think Nicki Minaj is gonna have a crazy crowd.
I feel, and especially since what is it? What is his album? His album that recently came out. I feel like.
Testing. Well, you talking about Future?
Yeah, Future.
Oh. Yeah. I never liked you.
Yeah, thank you. That's that title. I ain't gonna lie. That's
the title out of context.
I feel like that's definitely gonna.
There's kings and there's gods. Future's the misogynistic god.
Yeah, of course, bro.
It's crazy.
Of course.
So wow, man, but I feel like just off of that, just off the strength of that, I feel like he got it. He got it for that night, of course.
Yeah, and
I don't know about my fault, but I don't know about Nicki per se, but them two.
I was just gonna say Hot Girl Summer.
Oh, never mind.
Oh Lord, no, I like Nicki having headliner. Nicki's been hot for like years, almost like 2 decades now. And same thing with Rocky. That's why I really enjoy them two being headliners. You could debate Rocky a little bit because he doesn't release music as consistently as he used to. Yeah. But he's been hot since the early 2010s. So you can't expect him to not get a head spot.
True, man. He really has been hot for a while.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Nicki. And Future's here. So what you expect Future to not get a headline. So you can't shit on that one.
Yeah.
It's just the Rocky one that people were really debating. That Lil Baby should have took the spot.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe Lil Baby's hot enough to take a headline spot, but it's just ASAP Rocky's the length of time he's been famous. You know, Lil Baby's one of the hottest rappers out for the past like 2-3 years, but Rocky just has a lot of longevity.
Yeah.
So I feel like he deserves it.
Also, I believe this is happening. Oh no, this is in Queens. Never mind. So, it's Nicki's home territory, like her home territory.
Yeah.
Wait, where is this? Where are they performing?
Queens City Field.
Okay, sorry. All right. I had to make sure.
And now that I'm thinking about it,
City that was big as shit. So.
No, that was Rocky. Well, so the way they do it is it's in the parking lot. The past couple times have been in the parking lot.
I was literally gonna do it inside.
Nah, they do it a different way every time. Cause I've been to 3 concerts or 3 festivals now that have happened at Citi Field.
I believe
the Meadows only happened for 1 year because it was pretty dangerous.
I believe usually festivals happen outside.
They do most of the time. Yeah, they'll happen. The one festival that actually happens where it says it's gonna happen, is Governor's Ball. Governor's Ball actually happens in Icon Stadium. Like it happens on the island in the the stands are there and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, I think they had Rolling Loud on Governor's Island 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And that's maybe where I saw ASAP, because if you think about it, it's literally like 20 minutes away from ASAP's like area. It's in Harlem. Like it's right there.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the way they have the stages set up is always different, but I just remember too, like there were 60,000 people at the last one I went to in that parking lot.
Damn.
So I don't know how it's gonna work this year, but yeah, I just know it's gonna be warm, bro. I can already tell.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hot.
It's gonna be so hot.
Super hot.
So people were not happy with the list as a whole, but there's 2 people that weren't there that people were really, really tight over. So Travis Scott isn't there, and Playboi Carti isn't there, and people were like, "Where the hell they at?" They were tight.
That's shocking. I didn't know that.
How you guys feel about those guys not performing?
I understand Travis, 110%, because if you think about it, like, okay, let's say there's 20 people who end up going, and they go and they see Travis Scott, and they go with signs and shit, and they like protest it, right? You don't even want one person doing that. As a Rolling Loud owner, like the owner of that company, let's say, that's bad press, bro. Like that's just you don't want to see that, you know? And it can also turn people off. It could cause complications.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so many things. I think avoiding the controversy was the choice for.
That's what I thought of too.
Travis.
When I hear that Travis was there, I'm like,
yeah,
it had to be, something along the lines of that. That's why I didn't even think about, him skipping.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, as far as Playboi Carti goes, though,
that's a little confusing.
Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you not there?
Yeah. It's a little confusing.
You ain't got no allegations, so why the fuck you not there?
No, that dude is a god of festivals.
Yeah,
like people hear his music come on and they literally run from other stages like to go see him. Like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But
Travis, I fully understand because the Astro incident didn't even happen a year ago.
Right.
So
yeah, it's still
big festivals are not gonna get you immediately. So the fans need to understand this issue didn't happen that long ago. So we're not gonna see Travis for a while.
Yeah.
So people need to understand that. As far as Carti, I don't know why he's not there. Maybe he didn't want to be there, but I highly doubt that you specifically say no to going to a festival. I highly doubt it. But I don't know the reason why.
I hope he wasn't, uninvited or so,
That would be interesting. I can only see it because of safety concerns, because he does have crazy performances.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Ski Mask is on day 2, bro.
I meant, I hope he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second.
But, like, I see Ski Mask on here, and, like, I've been to Ski Mask concerts, and I've been in suicide moshes before. Like, like, it's the same thing. So, I don't know. I don't think it had to do with the performance or dangers or concerns or anything. I think it has to do with a different reason, either personal or some other, maybe money. I don't know. It could be so many things.
But just the festival as a whole, is there just some names you're just like,
If I'm being honest, no, actually, I was gonna let it slide until I saw DDG. So I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna let it slide, but then the first thing I saw was DDG. I'm like, never mind.
What day is he on?
Friday, I believe. I saw him on Friday, I think.
Yo.
Was that Friday? They got 2 CGs though. I just peeped that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Benny the Bush.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shouts out SSG Kobe, Ron Suno. Yo, shouts out Ron Suno.
Ron Suno for
bro.
real, cause what the fuck?
New York City. Yo, and shouts out Xavier Wolf, obviously. Raider Clan.
He's still looking for DDG.
Yeah.
we're just imagining.
No,
DDG.
because I saw the list prior and I saw his name on it, but I was like, that could have been a different. Oh, it's probably somewhere else, not New York.
Damn, you don't like him so much that you're just imagining him in different spots.
Now you're good with him not here, though.
Huh?
He's not coming, though,
Yeah,
so you don't have to worry
mind.
about it. You don't have to worry about seeing him in the streets.
Yeah, I'm good.
See, now I'm looking at... Yo, Currency and Boldy James in the Alchemist,
Currency
bro.
made me happy.
Oh
I
my
forgot
God,
to
bro.
mention Currency. My God.
My boy
Spitter,
Currency,
yo.
man.
Yeah, and
That's
shouts
my
out Boldy
guy.
James in the Alchemist, because they'll probably do the whole BoJack.
Alchemist?
They'll probably do all of BoJack. They'll
Yes,
probably do the whole BoJack album.
sir.
That's pretty
I didn't
sick,
notice
man.
that. See, look at that. We over here still looking at niggas in
Nah,
shit,
yeah.
right? What's
Bro,
up with us?
because I see Currency, Boldy James, and Alk, and then Xavier Wolf all in a line, and I'm just like, damn, now I gotta buy
Conway
tickets.
My boy Conway, word. Happy Conway up there. What the
Benny
fuck?
the Butcher.
Y'all know Conway the Machine, right?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
guy.
yeah. That's old. I remember.
I think you said that's old.
I remember Conway from. I have a couple of songs on that. I can't
That
remember the
nigga
name.
Fat Nick. I'm cool.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Fat Nick and Puya, are they on the same day?
I don't know.
Puya, where's Fat Nick? Yeah, Puya.
Oh
and Fat Nick
shit,
are on the
Sue
same
Surf
day.
is on Sunday.
What?
Yo,
what
Sue
the
Surf is
fuck?
on Sunday.
Surf?
Oh, I know you don't care about battle rap like me and Josh do, but he was a battle rapper first.
Wait, you're
So
lying,
to
bro.
see
What
him performing like on a festival like this,
Mm-hmm.
I respect that a lot. Yeah, I respect that a lot.
My boy Surf?
Yeah, he's on Sunday.
Oh, yo, there's a lot of drill. There's a lot of drill on Sunday, bro. Shawnee Bin Laden.
Maybe that's people's problem.
Shawnee Bin Laden, Ron Suno.
But maybe that's the issue with some fans. They're like, yo, it's a bunch of the same sounding music. They probably think.
Yeah,
That's
but they
crazy. I didn't notice that
organize
one
it like
for
that
sure.
on purpose sometimes. Try and
they
get a
just
lot of the
lump
same
them.
music on the same day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
that
I've been
makes
trying to
sense.
look for other hot
Nah,
girls
that's
on
what's up.
Friday.
That's really what's up. I
I
said
got
Surf. I'm happy for Surf, bro.
Night
Need that nigga to
Lavelle.
bring out gun titles too, for real.
Ew, Night Lavelle got a spot on
Imagine.
Friday.
Imagine. And then they all just start. No, actually, never mind. I don't think anybody want to see a battle rap up there.
Yo,
That's
yeah,
just-
there you
that's a
go.
little-
Bia is on the same night as Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
So you have
okay.
two, you have some hot and Cali and Cali. So
Yeah.
you have they are organizing it like that on purpose. I know where all the females are gonna be on Friday. It's gonna go
It's gonna be
Cali,
that,
Bia,
yeah.
Nicki. Like it literally is gonna go 1, 2, 3.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's fine then.
That makes sense. You guys want to move on from rolling out? We good? Or you guys have any?
Yeah,
No, we're good.
I think it's a
We're
solid
good.
list. I think
Yeah.
I could
Yeah,
see
this
people's
is
complaints,
fine,
but
bro.
I feel like everybody who's complaining is like
Just doing a little too much.
yeah, not
Yeah.
fully in tune. Maybe I don't know.
I feel you.
Another announcement that happened recently.
Boy.
Double XL. For
Another
this year.
list.
Another list.
You want to announce the list?
Yeah, bro, this
Yeah,
is
so
you.
we could go through.
This is yo. This on you.
Yeah. So just for context, I'm a fucking SoundCloud demon. Like I'm really 2022 artists. My future I'm hoping is to talk to up and coming artists and a couple of things like that. So I really do pay attention to the younger scene. With that being said, these kids are not the most famous. I would say they're not the biggest round of kids that they could have gotten.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one on this list and the one that everybody's gonna know about is Nardo Wick. I think as soon as you see his name, you're like, oh yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah.
Like straight up, like there's no question. What the fuck is that? Who wants to smoke with me? It's the biggest song right now. Literally the biggest song in the U.S. right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? It's crazy.
Yeah, Doechii, she got big off the internet. Really, she's been going for a while. She has some bars. She's cool. Let's see. So Fago, we could talk about him here and there. I don't know. He's one of those dudes that's like very auto-tune, very singy, very new era. Don't know if his cipher is gonna be great. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this list and I'm gonna ask you guys some general questions. I guess. Babyface Ray is coming up. He had a song with Megan a couple years ago, so that got him big and onto the scene. Not bad at all. Cali, we just listened to some Cali. Pretty good. I don't want to say much else.
He said that.
Casey, I know we're gonna want to talk about Casey.
Yeah,
that dude has talent.
Mm-hmm.
Cochise is my personal favorite because I'm a big anime head, and he's like a huge anime head. Like every other line is like an anime.
You and me
reference.
both, my brother.
Yeah. Big 30's on the come up. Young kid, in the gangsta / hood rap scene, but kind of more commercial. He has a lot of features on his stuff. Ken the Man, I think she's gonna have a good cipher because I think she speaks very well. She raps very well.
So she's gonna be like a hardcore spitter.
Yeah, I think so. That's my prediction. Big Scar, don't know too much about him, but I know he is on the Rolling Loud list, and not towards the bottom. He's towards the middle. So he's getting his stuff together. He's really active right now.
Nice.
Let's see. Saucy Santana has some controversy around him. I don't know if... Do you know the song that Saucy Santana got big off this summer?
I just know that he used to roll with Shitty Girls and shit.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
But I'd never heard his music, bro.
So, you know the song that's like, Material Girl? That's him.
Oh, you lying, bro.
I'm not lying.
I thought those were girls the whole time.
No,
bro.
that's him.
That's him?
Yes. Fully? Yeah.
No features?
I don't think so. On the chorus, at least, that's him. Like... Like all that's him. All of that is him. Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
I didn't even know that, bro. I mean, props because that song blows up. Yeah, that song
exactly.
Fucking crazy numbers. So you know what? Props to him.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was like he had a feature at least.
Nah.
And I didn't even know that. Yo, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's
also,
insane,
he
bro.
had a song come out just recently with, I don't know too many of the women rappers nowadays. Like, I'm not big on the names, but I think I can't remember. I think it was one of the City Girls or something that he had a feature with. But the chorus was fully a Beyonce song. It was the dun, 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 that section of that. Mm-hmm. I think they used that as the chorus.
Right. I ain't gonna lie to you. For a few seconds, I'm like,
nah, that song's fire.
I'm like, wait a minute. No, by the way you did it for a second, I'm like,
that's Crazy in Love.
Crazy in Love.
Yep.
I think he fully like sampled that on a new song. So that's cool. He's really doing his thing. Babyface Trauma's the vote in this time. Detroit rapper, young, very young, like one of those offbeat rappers who's still in time.
It's not like Blueface, right?
Ish, like not far off. But this
Blueface has grown on me.
But the thing about Blueface is like Blueface has very corny and like funny bars and like I feel like doesn't fully take himself seriously a lot of times.
Nah, he don't.
This guy takes himself seriously. Like. You could tell he takes himself seriously.
Yeah, I mean, but he just of course, because he just did the thing with Deshaun Ross, so.
That's my I got super hot fire,
bro. That shit was mad funny. That shit was so
hilarious.
Stupid. Yeah. If there's anything you should check out from Babytron, it's King of the Universe, where I don't know how he got the rights to 25 of the most famous beats of all time, but he did. And every 2 bars, the beat changes and his flow changes. So he found his thing.
Hot, no?
He found his thing. You know what I mean? Like that's his thing. He's done like 2 or 3 of those. One of them was shot by Cole Bennett. So yeah.
Okay.
So
interesting.
He's big. any names stick out on this list, and I'm just gonna say
You ain't talking
Casey.
about the producer.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot.
My guy Weezy out of here.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Weezy, yo.
Weezy,
Outta
yeah,
here,
Weezy's
word.
He's the
thing.
producer.
Oh,
I was really happy to see that.
Yes, which is great
shit.
because a lot of producers fall short on XXL,
They do.
and I think that's
They don't get
that's
that
a question. I think. Well, let's go into it right now, and then we can talk about the others list after. How much do you think, lies on the shoulders of the producers? Like, if something is good or bad, what percentage do you think is the producer's fault for that?
At least 30 to 40%.
That's what I was thinking. Either around
At least
40 or
30 to
50.
40.
But I want to go with 40 because they're just the ones that's producing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
it. They're just producing the record.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they said, "Hey, yo, write that shit to that bullshit." No,
Right.
they did not say that. They did not say that. They said, "Look, here's an instrumental. Do what you gotta do, my boy. Make sure that shit heat though. If it ain't, we both fuck."
Right.
So what's that?
Yeah.
So hey,
Here's my thing. The reason why I don't want to blame the producer 50% or more is because those styles are different. In one cypher, you could have like 4 artists, and all 4 of them rap or sing completely different. So having one beat that fits all 4 is downright impossible.
Yeah.
So I can't blame the producer for that. But they do get a little bit of blame because some of the beats are just downright.
Dookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's
I feel
very
like-
mediocre.
I feel like just switching. I don't know. Something tells me just like switching up the instrumental like throughout everybody's performance could
Oh, that would
possibly
be
help a
interesting.
bit,
I never
bro.
thought about
Yeah.
that.
Like because they'll take a little break after they finish with their verse,
Yeah.
and then like I don't know, the DJ could just scratch to another instrumental while the next person is coming
Yeah.
in, and just other person could just rap how they want to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of because then like if they just start rapping on one beat and everybody has like very difference of a flow, then that's when we have a problem. But if it was allowed to switch, create their own type of thing, then it wouldn't be bad.
Mm-hmm.
But we'd all have to see how that plays out too, because even if there's just one instrumental, it feels like everybody can just come together and think about what they want to do, how they play. I mean, we kind of talked about this in season one.
Gonna
Actually,
mention that last season.
Last season we actually talked.
It's
spoke
crazy.
about
We
this.
talk about so many things that XXL will improve, and they will never improve.
They won't
yeah.
improve at
They
all,
will
bro.
never fix it.
Niggas
It's
will literally
crazy.
sit there and act
crazy.
like the same criteria works every day
Yeah.
or every year it comes out. No, my nigga,
Crazy.
switch it up, bro. Make
Yeah.
it feel better, unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If the hip hop game is changing with those artists, change with them, evolve
Well,
with them. It's not
Exactly.
y'all not doing nothing if you keep doing the same process over and over again. Bro. It's
On the
gonna work.
producer end, for sure, because
of course.
I remember in the 2016 cypher or 2017, I don't know, whichever one had 21 and Lil Uzi and Lil Yachty
That
and
was
Denzel
2016.
Curry.
Yeah.
2016.
That
So-
might have been the most famous XXL cipher.
For
Niggas
sure,
was on
for
that
sure.
ass though. I tell you that.
What happened?
It had
Niggas was on
mixed
their ass
reviews.
though. I tell you
It had
that.
Oh,
mixed
at the
reviews.
time, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
bro.
Them niggas was sitting with the what the fuck is this? Them niggas
Yes,
was-
I remember that, bro. I think that as a whole was maybe a turning point for XXL. I think they saw like, I don't know, that year was such a bad response initially, and then 2 years later, there are people that consider that the best cipher. I don't, and I don't think any of us
Me
do.
either.
No.
But there are people that do, because their favorite artists is all the artists
Oh, yeah.
that are in that
But-
cipher.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course. but no.
I'm just thinking about, though, to get back on the producer tip, Kodak's first line. Who the fuck made this little sorry ass beat? Bro, that
Because it's
shit.
facts. That beat was sorry, bro. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Was it
Yeah.
sorry?
No disrespect to the producers, but that beat was sorry.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum,
Yeah,
dum,
and bro,
like,
and,
come
and,
on,
and,
bro.
and the kick snare pattern was just boom, cut, boom, cut, like
Bro, wait. Who the fuck is this sorry ass bitch? That shit is said to me, bro.
You probably make some shit like that in like high school, right? You was probably making beats like that in high school.
in 15 minutes you can make a beat like that. Like, you can tell when people work on the beats. You really can.
Right.
And that beat, it wasn't the worst beat in the world. but it was a 15-minute beat. Like, you could really tell there was no 8-0s in that beat. There was nothing. It was just a kick snare pattern, like,
Yo.
and then like it was just that.
Oh yeah, that sounded like the Jellyfish record. That's
Jellyfish.
that shit that.
Yo, that beat is better than the one on the cypher.
I agree.
No, not
That
even.
beat
That
is
was
fire, bro.
That's that Mr. Krabs record, bro. The electric boom shit. The boo 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 beat.
The Mr.
Yeah,
Robot.
Fire.
That's what
That
it really
shit's
sound
fire,
like.
bro.
That's what it really
That shit
sound
was
like.
fire,
Yeah.
fire.
Woo.
Oh man.
Nah, that
We are getting
that's
so
crazy.
off topic. It's crazy.
I mean, we're still talking about XXL.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Long story short, we're happy that Wheezy is the one that's doing
Yes.
this year for XXL, because there have been some slackers in the past.
yeah, let's see how. I just really want to see how it plays out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now the ciphers.
Yes.
Mm.
Do we want to talk about anybody that sticks out real quick, or do we want to go right into whose cipher do we think would be good or bad?
Just a quick point. I don't know if I'm getting old. This is the first XXL that I've seen that I don't know half this list.
Yeah, that's the biggest complaint this year, I think, too.
I don't know
Yeah,
half
niggas don't
this
know who
list.
they
And
are.
this is not me disrespecting them, because obviously they're here for a reason. But me personally, I don't listen to this style of music in this age of music.
Mhm.
So I don't know half these guys before we
Or should
decided
I
to
say
talk about it.
we? Yeah, we
Yeah,
wouldn't really
me
understand
and
them
him.
like
Right,
that, yeah.
right. I mean,
So-
I think it would maybe be different if I went and asked a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
Like, if
probably.
I went and asked a 15-year-old, what do you think of this list? They'd be like, oh, it's these people. Oh, this person,
Yeah,
this person.
Yeah.
probably.
But,
Yeah,
So,
bro.
we getting old, yo.
23, we old.
We getting
like,
old.
old niggas for no reason.
nah, honestly, I've been feeling it, bro. The more music comes out, the harder it is to keep track of, like,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
much music, bro.
Respectfully, too.
Yeah. Respectfully, 100%.
Yeah,
It's not like we're purposefully not listening
Yeah,
to it.
no, that's not our intentions. It's just,
There's so
there's
much
so much shit going around. How can you really just be like, I'm gonna listen to this.
You
Then I'm
can
gonna
do
listen to
whatever
this.
with the internet.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
technology is advancing, so
Mhm.
you have more artists every day coming out
Yeah.
making music from their bedroom.
One person
So-
I'm looking forward to is KC.
Bro.
But the thing is, this is a cipher, so
Yeah.
how will he do?
Yeah.
That's my main worry with him.
Yeah.
But just musically, he's great. He's great.
Sonically, he is really good.
Who are you looking forward to?
Well, Casey, of course. And I think if there's
I
one
think we all have
person,
Casey, man, at the top of the
Yeah.
list.
I think
That's
so.
one of the only guys I know.
I think so too. Yeah.
Sorry.
I think if there's one person you pair him with in a cipher, it's maybe Fago. So Fago, because I showed you his song right before this. He didn't rap a single bar. It was all singing too. It was all auto-tune singing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good pair.
Yeah, that's who I actually want to see play out in the cipher, because as you just mentioned, he's a singer. I want to see how that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you
That's
feel
how
like
that plays
there's...
out.
Yeah, my bad.
No, yeah, that's how.
So you think there should be a cipher with just like a lot of melodic guys coming together? I feel like it would be nice that
I
way.
think so. I agree. Yeah. I think the way that they did JID and Ski Mask that one year, where they were the only two lyrical rappers, and they put them on the same side.
That cipher was fire, bro.
If you have the time.
I had listened to it last week too, and I was just,
Yeah.
I just
That G Herbo and Dave East.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. They know.
It's like
they
you see
know.
you see what they did on No Hook, so it's like it
Mhm.
it definitely hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
if
love
they can gather Casey and Fago and give them and Wheezy give them a beat that they can really rock with, I think that could be a good pairing. But if they make them rap, I don't know how it would plan
yeah,
out.
I get it.
Yeah.
Anybody else you looking forward to?
I'm a big ass Cochise fan. That's just me. I love he makes anime references all the time. He sounds like a higher pitched Carti that speaks more. His beats are amazing. Yeah, but that's another thing. I don't know if he might even be able to throw him in with KC and Fago.
Okay.
I don't know how his cipher's gonna be.
Yeah.
You got anybody in particular?
If I knew more of the people on the list. But no, everybody that we just mentioned, I am fine to listen to and see how well they adapt.
I remember you saying there's somebody you're not the biggest fan of on this list.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I just talked about him. It's also Fago.
Ah.
It's because And I mean, Cochise might have this issue too. They make music for the modern industry. So it's a lot of auto-tune, a lot of non-written down words, like punching in, stuff like that. It's less so that I'm already predicting they're going to be bad, and more so I'm worried that they won't be able to reach their full potential through these ciphers.
Yeah.
Because that's really like a cipher is a cipher, man. Like you really you got to show your shit. You got to get your shit together for a cipher.
Yeah.
That being said, I think the one who has the biggest weight on his shoulders for this is Nardo Wick right now, because he's probably the biggest on this list. But we've had examples of rappers similar to him in the past that have done well. Herbo is on a song with him. He's done well in the past. Yeah, I mean, he can do it. I know all these artists, I think, can do it. It's just how much time they put into it.
Yeah.
I guess, let me see.
Not gonna lie, I come to think about what we said last year, and I still stick on the same thing. Like,
What's
instead
that?
of them, like, consistently
Make like
doing
an
the
EP or
site.
something.
Yeah, like,
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
That
well, I mean, but, you don't really have to do the EP. It's more so, like, if you're going to, do the little cipher thing, like, turn the cipher-based format of the video just into a song. That's it. Just do that.
That'd be
at this
cool.
point. Yeah.
XXL does not care to change anything.
But
that is my problem.
They're not
And
listening to us.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think like there's usually 3 ciphers, right?
Yeah.
There might be a good one, there might be an okay one, and there might be a bad one.
Yeah.
And that's not because the artists are bad. It's just the style in which they have to work with. I just feel like overall this year's ciphers is gonna be meh. Last year was meh. 2020 was pretty good, but last year was meh, and I feel like this year's gonna be meh.
One thing I'll say about that, but you can go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
No, you said mid.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think you said.
No,
okay.
Because you said mid, I said mid.
I think. Don't quote me on this. I think the women in this XXL list really have a chance to shine this year.
I'm calling you on that.
Quote me on it there. Fuck it. I think they really do have a chance to shine this year. I think you can pair up Doechii, Cali, Ken the Man, and I think you could throw Saucy in that group as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Material Girl.
Right. Yeah. I think but I think that could be a nice 4 though, because think about how many lists have had 50% female or LGBTQ on it. Like, I can't really think of a list like that.
I can't either.
So, I mean, we want to...
So, all-lady cipher?
Yeah, I think that would be fire.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty good.
That would be nice.
All-lady cipher would kick.
They'll probably kill the niggas. You never know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think they have a genuine chance to outshine everybody else on this list.
Yeah, they for what it sounds like, they definitely have more of a leadway into doing so.
Yeah, and they're a lot more lyrical than a lot of the dudes on this.
Yeah, well, I come to really think about it. A lot of females been more lyrical than usual.
Yeah.
As of recent, I mean, I love it. I love it. That's pretty cool. But like, it's just really, dawned on me real quick. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys want to say anything else about XXL before we move on?
Yeah, I just think it's good to have an LGBTQ representative this year.
Yeah.
I think, moving along with the times and the way rap is moving and all this stuff, like, I think it makes sense right now in 2022.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alrighty. Next thing, Drake's Honestly Nevermind. We're not going to do a full review because it came out 2 days of recording, so we don't want to just rush a review. But we're just going to talk about it a little bit. People were not happy with this at all. Well, especially the first day. Some people have grown to like it, but the first day, the first Friday, people were tight. And Drake himself said it, like, if you don't get it, then that's fine. You just don't get it.
Right.
But just majority of people just did not mess with it. So I'm just trying to figure out why people didn't like it. Do you guys think it's because it really wasn't his style to make music like that? Or the music is just legit not good?
Josh, you can start with this. Yeah.
There's as y'all know how y'all know how Drake is. We all know who Drake is, what he did for music, and how he's evolved quite a lot over time. Drake has this thing with him where, he sticks with one thing for a little bit, and, he'll try to, evolve and mix with something different afterwards. But that doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't stick to his old ways, because he'll still, kind of repeat himself in a way. Like, listen to the last 3 albums before, honestly, Nevermind. He kind of pretty much sounded the same.
Mm-hmm.
So with this one, I want to say he took a quite different route, but I guess it wasn't the route that everybody either wanted, not used to at all, or just didn't expect at all. So I feel like with this album, he tried another different thing, but I guess it just wasn't clicking for that many people. And you got to keep in mind, a lot of people's expectations were high. They were like, as soon as they heard Drake surprise album tonight, they were like,
within 24
what?
hours.
Yeah, within 24 hours, like, what? All right, Drake. Hopefully, and then you had a lot of people saying, oh, hopefully he's going back to his old ways, like a hip hop album more than anything else, But that wasn't really the case, so I guess I see why people are really downgrading this album. And plus, when you come to think about it, this album, like, we're not going to get into it as much, but, like, from what we've heard, like, roll the track, with the full track list, from what we heard, it's like, this the shit I can listen to when I'm shopping for clothes. It ain't really none of
H&M.
Yeah, H&M,
Century 21 music.
Yeah, exactly. Forever 21, all that shit. It's like, bro, if I'm in the store shopping for something, I'm like, and this come on, I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Or if I'm in a club, bitch shaking their ass on it. It's like, okay, I guess, but it's not something that I can sit there with the boys and bump or be in the car bumping or something like that. So it's very different taste for very different people with their own taste. So that's why I see why a lot of people are upset, and I see why a lot of people, are cool with it.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to talk before you?
Yeah. Or? You could go too. I have a couple things.
It's the expectations, because this style of music is like extremely different. We've heard other artists like rappers specifically delve into rock, and people weren't expecting it, and they weren't like the biggest fan of it.
Kid Cudi?
But this may be even further than rock. Like, this is completely different.
This is the jellyfishing music. Sorry.
Yeah.
This one's jellyfishing music.
My thing is, with this style of music being so different from Drake's regular style, the hip hop and rap, the R&B, etc., with this one being so different, he should have at least dropped a couple singles. This is not the type of album where you make a surprise. Mm-hmm. This is not the type. Seriously. No. And people were expecting them R&B songs, them pop songs, them rap songs. That's what people were expecting.
Mm-hmm. They were.
So,
I'm just saying, they were definitely expecting if you're reading this, it's too late kind of thing.
So I wouldn't say it's his fault, but you just have to. It's just in hindsight. Like, you shouldn't have released this album like as a surprise. Like, drop a single or two, see how people feel about those singles, and they start to grow and appreciate the new type of music that you're making, and they're like, okay, I'm ready for this album. But just an album like this out of nowhere,
It's a definite hit or miss, and this one seems to be a miss.
But just to finish off before you go ahead, people are doing too much.
I also agree.
It's Twitter.
I also agree.
It's Twitter.
Fuck, it's Twitter, nigga. It's social media.
No, but Twitter specifically, like, it's
Twitter
crazy.
Putting it down the drain, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, never mid. Nigga Drake should have said, honestly, never mind with dropping it. Like, bro, y'all niggas wildin'.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead,
So I think Drake with this album was kind of trying to recreate the emotion and the like style that he got from you need me to get that shit together, so because that was produced by Black Coffee, who's a big house producer, and Georgia Smith was on the song and like all this stuff, like, but that combo, Drake, Georgia Smith, Black Coffee, was like perfect. You know what I mean? Like, it meshed perfectly. This album to me is like Drake received 12 house beats in his email. And and he was asked to put some lyrics on this. And
14.
he had a book.
Oh no, 12, right?
Yeah. And he had a book. Well, I guess 11 because the last song.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess he had a book, and it was just like it was like a 5-year-old book, and for the last 5 years he's been writing stuff for house beats in this book, and he just grabbed a bunch of them and threw them on the tracks. Because a lot of these verses, you could go to the next song and hear the same exact verse sometimes. Like, that was one of my big issues with this. There were a lot of areas for creativity, and there were some songs that he did do some weird things with his voice, and you know, I don't know if it's great or my preference, but he did try, you know, differently. But I would say like 8 out of 12 of these songs, there are times they sound exactly the same to me. And I think that's going to be the issue, is 1, 2, or 3 of these songs are going to blow up big, and the rest of them you may be able to forget about afterwards.
Yeah, no, people are going to definitely forget about him.
I commend his efforts for going house. I DJ house myself. I appreciate that. The beats on this song, bro. I mean, on this album, bro. Like, they're very simple. They're house beats. But the house beats on this album are, they're really well done. Yeah. Really well done. The beats push this album, man. And specifically one song we could talk about later. We could talk about it in a little bit. But
so, I was going to ask how we feel about the album, but I guess you explained. So, do you want to talk to more, or you just want me and Josh to handle that question?
Well, I guess, yeah, I just talked about how I felt about it. I don't know. I guess I'll say one more thing, and then I'll move on. My friend Zion said it perfectly. He said he thinks this album sounds like if you took an AI, like a learning AI, and you had it listen to all of the Drake songs that came out in the past, all the house Drake songs that came out in the past, and then that AI made an album. That's what it sounds like to me.
Wow. Damn.
That's what it sounds like to my boy Zion, or
okay.
at least. But
right.
I'm like, you know, you're not far off.
I can say you're not far off.
Yeah.
Nope.
Because there's not a big difference between a lot of these songs, and I get it's house music, but the point of house music is for there to be life, and like, it's supposed to be genuine. The difference between each song is supposed to, you know, you're supposed to feel it in some way. Yeah. I feel like that genuine house feel, that OG Detroit EU, you know, old school NYC house vibe, like, I don't really fully get that with this album, you know? But I understand and I appreciate what he was doing.
Yeah. So basically, Josh, was that album as bad as people were saying? And just you, how do you feel about the album? Just you.
The album, okay. Okay. So I personally feel like the album was honestly never mid. Like, I gotta keep it a what, you feel me? But I'm not like everybody else who's just like bashing it with a bat, saying, "Oh, this nigga should have never put that out." Mm-hmm. No, it's good to try new things. Mm-hmm. It's good to try. Like, it's always great to try something. But if it ain't hitting, bro, keep that shit in the wraps, because it's not gonna be you know what people like or expect of some sort. Like, I really give him props for trying. Like, there are a few good songs on the album. Mm-hmm. I have to admit that. Yeah. I can't sit here and be like, everything is trash, this whole shit is that. No, because there's a few songs that I can actually listen to by myself. Mm-hmm. You know? And I probably won't listen to it as much, but I definitely will by myself. But as far as, longevity and what everybody says, like, all that, no, it's just not. It's not, hitting. It's not hitting like that. Yeah, it's not. It's not in my criteria of, music from Drake.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
So that's why I say, like, I'm gonna split decision with it.
Yeah.
My thing is, my favorite music is rap and R&B. I delve in a little bit into other genres, but those are my two favorite. But just because you're not making my style of music, that doesn't mean I can't appreciate it. Yeah. I can't be like, oh, this ain't rap, fuck this shit. This ain't R&B, like, nah, I don't want to listen to it. I can't do that. You appreciate music no matter what genre it is. But with that being said, I can't give you a bunch of credit just because you tried something new. I appreciate that he tried something new, but it needs to be new and good.
Right.
And overall, this album is not good to me. It's alright. I wouldn't say it's like trash. The first time I heard it, I said it was trash. But like I didn't just sit there and listen to it. But here's the thing. If I had to listen to an album like 4 or 5 times just to appreciate it, is it really a good album?
Yeah.
Because there's some albums I listen to it once and I'm like, yo, this album is crazy. This album's amazing. So I don't think that's fair to me. If I want to listen to it a bunch of times just because I like it, then I like it. But if I had to listen to it just to see what he was trying to do, that's not
if
fair
you're
to
in a
me.
mixed match predicament,
Yeah.
like you gotta
Right.
really
Like if
feel
you're
it.
reaching
So-
to find the good things about this album, might not be a good album. Yeah.
So it just overall, it's not trash like a lot of people are saying, but it's definitely not good. It's very,
Yeah, it's
very
Yeah.
to me. There's some songs I'm vibing to, and we'll talk about songs that we like a little later.
Yeah.
There's some songs I'm vibing to, but overall, I'm not the biggest fan. And there's this one song called Currents. It was like a bed creaking in the background, and I'm like, what the hell is this, bro? I was just like, what am I skip that song every time. Every time I'm listening to the album, that song comes on, I skip it. That song is just ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think
Oh boy, so that's
this
like water.
Yeah.
I think this album will have a different rating if you're in versus outside of a club. I think that's a big thing.
That's the point that I was also trying to make earlier.
Yeah.
It's something that you listen to strictly outside. It's something you cannot, bump while you're by yourself.
Right.
know?
That's what I'm saying. Like in a club, I think this music would go pretty nicely, and you can actually mix this music really well.
It depends on the style of the club.
Definitely.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
'Cause
So-
I'm not playing this in a party with a bunch of hood niggas.
Nah,
Like, I'm not
no. But
That's
if
some shit you play at Slate. That's what it is.
Okay,
You know what Slate is, right?
Is
Slate
that-
NYC?
No, I actually
It's a all right. Well, okay. For those who don't know, Slate is like it's a nightclub. It's a nightclub, and you'll find your regular. How I best put it, just your regular, nicely outside people, not hood niggas. The opposite of hood. You know what? The opposite of hood niggas.
Okay.
More like no disrespect, but more like Owen style. You feel me? So it's like you'll see those type.
No.
So then you can play it like in there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is something I could throw 1 or 2 of these songs in my set that I DJ at the Rockaway Hotel. Like on weekends, if I go to DJ at the Rockaway Hotel. What do you mean?
No, it's the way because you said my set. It's
It's
funny.
a set, like a DJ set.
Oh, okay. You know what type of set I was thinking about, bro. Set tripping and shit. That's what
Oh, this guy. I still think about hood niggas.
Yeah.
That's why you said that.
I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, what's
No,
set,
like when
nigga?
you play a set, like all your music.
Yeah,
Is like
okay.
Yeah. So when I'm out when me and my boy Danny and John, like when we're out in Rockaway, we're playing shit. Like we can play some of this stuff by the poolside. Like I can see, that's the vibes this gives me.
Yeah.
But you're 100% right. Like I couldn't play this anywhere else except that.
Yeah.
That place.
Yeah.
I really
You know?
can't play it in the hood. Like just
No.
we had a barbecue and niggas say, "Yo, put some good shit on." I can't put that on. Niggas are looking
They
at me
might
like,
fuck you up just for playing
Put
that.
that new Honestly Nevermind on by Drake. And you're like, everybody at the party turns and looks
Yeah,
at
they
you.
just
Yeah,
like-
they just leave at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we're not the biggest fan, of course. A lot of people aren't, but there are some highlights, and I want to talk about some songs that we like. If you guys mind, I start.
Yeah, you go first, start.
I really like Text Go Green. That's a lot of people's favorite song. That's one of the most popular songs, I believe. Text Go Green is nice.
Definitely one of.
Massive might be my favorite song. I like Massive a lot,
It
yo.
100% is my favorite song on this album, bro.
Bro, if I'm shopping and they playing that song, I'ma forget what I'm doing and just start dancing. Forget the shopping. That song will go crazy in the stores, bro. I know we were making jokes about this album would go in stores a lot.
Yeah.
But this
it's
song
true.
is perfect
It's
for the
true.
store, yo.
Yeah, bro.
This song's a vibe. Even
Yeah.
besides the store, you can listen to this by yourself. This song's
Bro,
a vibe,
niggas
yo.
is about to play that shit in Home Depot OD. I know it now.
But you're gonna work harder. You're gonna be like this. You're gonna be like, yeah.
hardest part, probably.
Yo, that song's fire.
Possibly.
And I like Jimmy Cooks featuring 21
Everybody
Savage.
likes Jimmy Cooks.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I want us to talk about that after. Just mention your favorite songs, but we could talk about that one. Just briefly.
I agree. We should talk about that separate from the other ones.
Yeah. What are your favorite songs on there?
I agree with you, Tex Go Green. I didn't think... See, I love the beat in Falling Back, the second track. But he comes in and it's just like he comes in and I'm like, I've heard this before. Like, that's just the feeling I get with a lot of these songs is I've heard this Drake verse before, you know? I can appreciate the beats on all these songs, dude. Like, if that's another thing I meant to say is I feel like he should have added the producer names on a lot of these songs because I feel like the production carries this album big time. Massive is a reasoning, bro. Like the drop for Massive, Drake is not singing on that.
Every
drop.
time that shit go, I'll be like,
Drake. There's no Drake lyrics on that drop. It's just an instrumental, and it's so hard.
I think that's probably like the big reason why everybody, would like that one. Just off the strength of the drop, and then like.
Yeah, and it follows a nice house like pattern. You know, the beat comes in so you can mix it. Drake has his verse, a little bit of a switch up. You hear the piano goes crazy. Drake comes in a little bit before the drop. Drake comes in a little bit, it's all right. It's good. It still fits the vibe. And then it drops and it's like, oh my God, bro, this is house music. Like this is summer house music. That's my feelings on those songs.
That's crazy. That's really crazy.
I know you don't got any favorites really. You got like one or two that you like? That's 1, really 2, 3?
That's really it. Can we talk about the intro though for a second? Did anybody enjoy listening to the intro at least?
I skip it every time. There's no.
I think I listened to it once.
The instrumental for the intro instrumental.
Oh yes, it was very soft, right?
Yeah, soft. Soothing.
Yes.
I actually like that. I don't. A lot
Maybe
of us
I
we don't
shouldn't
really
skip it next time. Maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, we never really talk about intros, but this intro I actually like. I was like, because it was catching me for a second. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Drake isn't on that intro, is he?
No, he's not on the intro at all.
There you go, bro. Like, come on, what is up? Bro, what is up? The production. This album is like 75% production.
25% Drake.
25% Drake. Yeah.
I don't know. I do like Falling Back. Tex Go Green, I feel like for me that's just like a generic song. If I hear it, like I'm be like, yeah, alright. But it's not like one of my favorites. Here's something that I don't know if everybody else is gonna like. I like Liability. Liability is, I don't know, it connects me on a different note. I like it a lot. I do. Tie That Binds is okay too. It's, caught me a little bit. And Jimmy Cooks.
Yeah. I guess we should talk about that.
Do we want to get into that?
Yeah. This is the only song that sounds like rap, which fits us, and it's the only song with the feature.
Yeah.
That boy's 21.
Yo, bro.
That boy's
21. This guy 21, son. All right. I won't say 21 killed Drake, but
21 killed Drake.
I'm gonna say it.
I respectfully say it. 21 killed Drake, bro.
I didn't want to say it, but okay.
You don't have to say it. The words don't have to come out.
Here's the thing, right? The beats are different, so it's hard to compare. If it's like let's say same exact song, same exact beat, it's hard to compare.
Right.
But 21 had some bars, yo. And it's crazy because last episode we were talking about how he had some nice lines on Cash In, Cash Out. But on this verse, yo, this might be one of his best verses I've heard. I'm not going to lie.
I agree.
He went crazy on this verse,
really stepped out of his box.
Right.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Life is Good. But the beats are kind of in the same tone a little bit. Both a little hype, but the second beat is a little more hype. But Life is Good. The first beat was a little melodic, and the second one was hype a little bit. So, they're a little closer in tone than Life is Good was. But I like this song. It was a nice way to end this song, and I'm glad that he ended it with a rap style. And 21, man, just
21.
I think this is one of his best verses.
My son 21 was 21 and on that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was lit.
Yeah, he was going in.
Well, she was going in.
Have you guys seen the meme? There's a meme about this song. You ever seen SpongeBob where Squidward is taking out his clarinet and it says "Oh Reliable" on the cover of the clarinet?
Yeah.
So there were memes that "Oh Reliable" and he opens it up and it's 21's
21.
face. Like,
I was crying.
yes,
no, I
Drake's
didn't
"Oh
see
Reliable"
that.
is
But
21.
wow.
I believe this is their third song together.
I think so.
And they do good every time.
Yeah.
But
that's
this
another
song, yo,
dynamic
21
dude.
went
Look at that.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like he wanted to just because it's like, yo, I have to. Because I'm featuring with Drake, like, I can't just relax on. I gotta go crazy. Especially the beat style, yo.
Yeah.
He was saying some lines, bro.
Yeah. And some of those lines were so simple, and then he just brings it back, and it's like there are double entendres in this verse.
Yeah.
Like,
It reminds me of how Lil Wayne kind of raps sometimes.
Yeah.
Some of his raps, some of his lines are a little like funny, a little witty, but like they're nice at the same time. Like you could laugh at the lines, but you also like, damn, like that was kind of hard.
right.
So,
Like by G's moving silence like lasagna. I remember hearing that.
That's one of my favorite lines of all time. Not Lil Wayne line, just of all time.
In general.
That's one of my favorite lines ever.
But it's just like, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
That was hard. That line, come to think about it, that line was fucking hard, yo. Like, that was so, you didn't even think about that, and then poof, he said it.
Yeah. But how you feel about the track now?
With the whole Jimmy Cooks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole track was lit. I just really feel like 21 just, how now, bro, like, from 2017 to now, like, 2017, he was good.
Yeah.
But now he is fucking going up there. It feels like he's now willing to show like, yo, I have something to prove. I belong here, bro. It was like, yo, if you could keep that same energy for an album, bro, do it.
Yeah.
Do it, cause yo.
It's crazy his journey from his Metro era with like 10 bad bitches in a mansion. Wrist on Millie, rock them diamonds on me dancing. Like from that whole era, like he was in his box. You could see he was very comfortable. You know, he's chilling in his box. Now he is like
going in. Bro.
He's being creative now, and he's grown, man. He has really grown.
I appreciate it.
Nigga went from 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah,
it's in my bank account.
Oh God. Shooters ready to gun you down.
Yeah, and bro, like even like Knife Talk was one of his better verses too. Like even in his own music, I think Knife Talk was one of his better verses. And then I think his Cole verse could have been his best. You know, like
on a lot or on
a lot. I think.
Okay.
I think a lot, like, or again, top 5 verse from him, like, and all of this has happened in the last 2 years or the last year. His you could see it visually and sonically. He's nice. He's expanded his vocabulary.
Yeah, I like some melodic songs. I like that. I enjoy melodic songs. Not to say I listen to them all the time, but I enjoy them. But I also enjoy if you could fucking spit, and he could spit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying he's the best lyricist of all time, but just little witty lines, I appreciate that a lot. Anybody else want to talk about the song, or we good?
Well, it's crazy because you mentioned that there's another meme of niggas talking about, yo, when 21 is in his British mode, he's in his British mode. But I don't see how that correlated with this record, but alright, I guess.
Yo, matter of fact, since that shit happened, he's been crazy. Yeah. He's been nice. So maybe something happened in England. I don't know.
Think he said maybe.
That is crazy to think about, though. He got deported back to fucking England.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, that's such a crazy ass thing to think about. You think about it now. Trump was vying for him, like.
That's wild.
Like, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
And ASAP, bro, in Sweden, like, what the fuck? Like, shit was like,
bro. It just made me question,
weird
like,
times.
where did these new rappers come from now, bro? What the fuck?
Weird fucking times, bro.
Oh, man. Anything else you want to say about Drake's song? I said song. Drake's album before we close off on this? Honestly, Nevermind.
That was, that scene from White Chicks. Where's Latrell? He's out on the dance floor.
Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
I mean, I feel like that's about to be a lot of people is on the
Yeah.
dance floor with this
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think the club will appreciate this
Yeah.
album.
It's just
Some certain clubs, yeah.
It's-
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
the type of club.
The house clubs. I think
Yeah.
Europe will appreciate this
Mhm.
album.
Probably, yeah.
I just give you respect for trying something new, but I don't give you a bunch of respect if it's new and good. I'll say, hey, this is a new sound. I like it, but it's not that great.
Right.
And I feel like this album was just not that great.
Yeah.
I can't give him a bunch of credit just for trying something new.
Yeah.
But
Because it gotta hit.
mhm.
A hit in order for you to say that.
Even if it's not my style, I could still appreciate good music, whether it's my style or
Yeah.
not. And I just think, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You want that respectfully.
And I guess we're done.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talked about a lot of heads today.
Yeah.
We definitely
I had to
did go
learn. I had to
that.
learn about a lot of people.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
I'm getting old, yo.
Makes sense. I'm getting old. Yeah, we on the old tip now.
Yeah.
What did we talk about for Rolling Loud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Rolling Loud's gonna be good this year. I think it's gonna be packed. I think it's gonna be 60K.
Oh yeah, I was
Just like
actually.
last
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all. Do you have any intentions on going to Rolling Loud?
I'm looking
I'm not
because
I gotta see the list fully, like
Yeah.
100%, because I just
Okay.
saw some names.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see BoJack and The Alchemist, and so I'm really contemplating going for BoJack and Alchemist. But my issue with this is you have to buy 3-day.
Oh, you have to be there for all 3
Because
days.
of the virus, right?
Yeah, I believe so. They've been doing it for the past couple of years.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to buy 3-day.
You lost me, dog.
Yeah,
you kind of lost
that's
me
the
there
thing.
on that.
You could do it on layaway, so you can pay a bunch over time, like
No.
Oh,
over
paying
weeks.
for. Shout out to paying for, yo.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to pay. I love paying for.
Pay for is good.
The GOAT.
I love paying for that.
I mean, it's
No.
cool. It's expensive to go. I would love to go. I would love to go see my boy Spliff Happy on stage. I would love, that would be sick. But yeah, it's expensive, and I've been to it like 3 or 4 times already. So we'll see. We'll see if I end up going.
Hey, you rich, bro. That's just you rich,
Bro,
man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's literally like every time I worked a summer job, because it always happens at the end of the summer.
Right.
So it was every time I worked a summer job, like that's where my paycheck went. It was Rolling Loud or Governor's Ball. I went one year. Meadows, bro. Meadows was nice because Meadows was nice and cheap. It was Rolling Loud before it was Rolling Loud. They had Chance the Rapper as a headliner right after Coloring Book came out.
Nice.
Nas performed and Jay-Z in the same night. Like that shit was fucking crazy. The Gorillas, like big, big names.
Yeah.
Then that was nice. But I think this year we talked about it already. But this year is catered towards Gen Z. I
Yeah.
think.
Now that you mentioned it's 3-day passes only, I'm probably not gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It'd be
we'll
cool.
see how that goes. We'll see how XXL goes, and we'll see where Drake goes from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it.
Yep.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
this your boy, Self Spoken Law.
It's your boy OddwOrld. I was not expecting that.
It's Brotegé, y'all.
Brain lagged for
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's all good.
Oh man,
Oi,
this
man.
is the Self Spoken Podcast,
Yep.
and we are out. Deuces.
Peace.
Already.